Hello and welcome to a fresh hour of CBS Sports HQ alongside Joe Musso. I am Hakeem Dermish. The NBA All-Stars are out in Salt Lake City this weekend. The stars on the PGA Tour putting on a show in LA, Joe.
That's right, Hakeem. Moving day at Riv. And if you're anything like us, be prepared to be moved emotionally. Even the world's best captivated by the return of Tiger Woods. Day 3, round 3 at Riv. 68 players making the cut at 1 over. That includes one Eldrick Tant Woods, who made that cut on the number. Max Homa, your 2021 Genesis Invitational winner. 1-stroke lead heading the day. But all eyes on Woods to start the day. That includes those of Rory McIlroy watching as his idol gets off 10T, his first of the day. Would birdie 10, and then at the par 3 14th, the putter raise. Rolls one in from 25 feet. That was never not in. Then at the par 5 first, Woods just massaying one in there from right to left. Good and getting better. Imagination, shot making, it's all still there. The numbers at times as well. Woods for eagle from 3 feet, got it. Moves him to 3 under, the big cat with the big bird. Then at the par 4 fifth, Tiger from 12 feet. The last circle his day would see, rolled it true. 4 under 67 for Woods in round 3. Only 2 rounds better on the golf course Saturday. Wild. As for those closer to the top of the leaderboard, Keith Mitchell been playing some great golf lately, and this one took some imagination. At the par 3 6 from that internal green bunker. Wait for it. Wait for it. Kashmir Keith with an all-world par, almost jars it. Then some more handy work around the greens here at the par 5 11th. Leaves himself another kick in. We like tap-in birdies. Finish the day 2 under, 3 birdies, a bogey. Solo third at 11 under is Mitchell. As for the 2021 champ, Max Homa, the hometown kid, entered the day with the lead. Would not finish that way. Homa, here at the third from 19 feet, got it going, moved him to 11 under. Made another birdie at 6 to get to 12. Then at the par 4 13th, Mad Max, vibing in Cali, gets to 14 under, tied for the lead, but harshing his mellow at the 15th. Misses it low side. That was for par from 10 feet, so drops one. It's back to 13 under, his first bogey of the day. Then at the par 3 16th, another par save from 10 feet, goes wayward. Drops back to 12 under. Back-to-back bogeys for Max Homa, but all is not lost. Back in 2021, Saturday, made 2 bogeys, still won the tournament. He's going to be chasing this man come Sunday. Jon Rahm, living at the top of leaderboards lately. The par 4 8th, good for birdie, moved to 12 under. 4 birdies, no bogeys on the front, and more good work on the back. Taps that one in for birdie once again. Moves to 14 under, the solo lead. Then at the par 4 13th, Rahm from 12 feet. Bottoms. Stays at 14 under. A heck of a par save there. The buoy, unsinkable, and then a statement to round out his day at the par 4 18th. Rahm from 23 feet. Message sent. I know what the world golf rankings say, but nobody better in the world right now than the Spaniard. Rahm will enter the final round with a 3-shot lead over Max Homa, a birdie at the last, and big-time minus money to get the job done. Some value there at Homa, who sits 3 back, 4-1 value proposition if you're looking for a flyer. Rahm looking for his 3rd PGA Tour win this season, and we are still weeks away from the majors. Nobody playing better golf than Jon Rahm right now, looking for his 10th career win, his 3rd of the year, and enters the day 3 shots clear.
Tiger, you were 7 strokes better than yesterday. What are you happiest about in terms of your game and how your body's holding up after 3 rounds?
Well, today I actually made a few putts. Yesterday I kind of blew I blocked probably about half my putts yesterday. So it was this entire week I've been very pleased at the way I've driven it. I've been pretty one-dimensional because I haven't really had practice or I haven't played that much. So I've kind of gone to one shot and just hit different trajectories. But it's been good. The golf course is set up for me that way, and knowing the golf course and the position in which I have to miss the golf ball has been good. I just got to make a few more putts, and I was able to do that today.
We haven't seen you in competition in quite some time. What were your expectations for your body versus the reality of where you're at right now?
Well, my body's a little bit sore right now, to be honest with you. I I felt like the way that I had been hitting the golf ball, the way I've been practicing at home, I can do this. It's just a matter of getting it around. How am I going to do that part? And that's where my training staff has been incredible at helping me, recover from day to day, and getting back out there, and the activations, the warm-ups, those are all, and the recoveries. Those are not fun stuff, but we've been able to do it. And here I am. I thought I was going to be able to make a run today and get up there where I could, maybe reach out and touch the leaders, but I might be a little bit far back. But you never know.
Still one of the lowest rounds of the day. Trevor Immelman called your performance so far mind-boggling, and I think we'd all agree. Thank you so
Thanks,
much
Amanda.
for the time.
Appreciate it.
For more, we say hello to CBS Sports golf analyst Doug Bell, who joins us straight from a day at Riv. Doug, nothing should surprise us when it comes to Tiger Woods at this point, but wow, a near blemish-free card here on Saturday. Take us through your vantage point of a spectacular day for Tiger.
It was a spectacular day, and when he's involved, Joe, it's so special. Let's just emphasize that when he's in an event, and it has been a long time, the place goes crazy. This may be his farewell tour at Riviera. We don't know, but maybe today's round will spur him to play more golf, not just here, but elsewhere. And we also need to emphasize, Joe, what it takes to get this man ready to play. 4 hours before every round of golf, he goes through this pre-routine to get his body all tuned up, lubricated, and then just to go out and start hitting golf balls. It really is an amazing thing. And then when he finishes, Joe, it's another 3.5 to 4 hours post-round recovery. He talked about that. I talked to Joe LaCava, his caddy. He said people just don't realize what this man goes through to get ready to play and then get ready to play 4 consecutive days, Joe. Today, though, was vintage Tiger. He played terrific. The place went crazy. I was on the other side of the property with the final group, and I could hear the cheers all day long. Very, very cool.
It is quite something to behold right now. Tiger said to our Amanda Balionis after the round that he doesn't play a whole lot anymore. Even when he's home, it's just practice in the backyard. So that translation from practice to play is something that he's really taking on in real time. I mean, he was head down, blinders on for 20-some years. To see him high-fiving fans, signing posters mid-round, it's been such an evolution of the man, and we're trying to learn things about his game right now, and I think it's fair to say he's trying to learn the same. How affirming is a day like this for Tiger as he maybe tries to crescendo towards the major season?
I tell you, Joe, he said he can hit all the shots. That's the key. He has no question. He can hit all the shots. He's hitting it farther now off the tee than he has in a long, long time. Consistently over 320 yards. Changed his golf ball this week, less spin, and he gets more rollout. So I think he's encouraged, but the bottom line is this. Can he play 4 days in a row? That's what we'll see tomorrow. He admitted to afterwards he was really, really sore. So tomorrow will be another day, and we'll see how he recovers. They were pressing him in the press conference. You're going to play more. You're going to add a tournament. Come on, tell us. And he just laughs. He goes, guys, I don't know. It's all up to my body, and we'll take it day by day.
Well, we found out about this one about halfway through last week. So whenever he wants to pop up on Twitter and tell us he's playing, we know all eyes will be there. How about this? Of the entire field on Saturday, 2 guys beat Tiger. 2. One of them is named Jon Rahm, so let's go there next. Doug, driver was a little wayward Saturday for Rahmbo, and he's still the best out there. A fixture at the top of the leaderboard lately, going on, I'd say, 2 months. How has he maintained this level of play?
Well, he's just better than everybody else. And it's the 3 guys at the top all vying for number 1, Scotty Scheffler, Rory, and Jon Rahm. And I was thinking about that today, Joe, walking around with that final group. Those 3 guys really don't have a lot of weaknesses. And Jon Rahm especially, I mean, today, as you mentioned, didn't drive it well, but all the other things made up for some errant tee shots. When I was interviewing him, I said, hey, how about being the only guy in the field to have a bogey-free round? And he was like, really? He was really impressed by that. So he's excited to think that he's going to win potentially the 3rd time in 5 weeks on the PGA Tour. And then going back to September, remember he won a couple of times on the DP World Tour, including a tournament in his home country of Spain. This guy is on a serious heater, as they say, on the PGA Tour. I watched him today. It really was impressive. He got some good breaks. A couple of tee shots carved off trees back into play. But all in all, iron play was superb. And the putter, red hot. That birdie at 18, by the way, he said, listen, he always leaves that short. He said, I never make a birdie at 18 from that spot. He did today.
That he did, and in the words of our friend Rick Gehman, Rahm seemingly inevitable right now. The 3-ball of Rahm, Homa, Mitchell combined 11 under par on the day, but the complexion of the tournament really shifted over the final hour of play out there. A couple bogeys by Homa, Mitchell limps in at 18, Rahm birdies the last. I want your thoughts on the hometown kid and Homa here. Those back-to-back bogeys at 15 and 16 would have broken him maybe in past years, but pours in a nervy par putt at 18. How have you seen the mental side of that young man's game develop?
It's amazing, Joe. I mean, he's on the verge of superstar status. There's no question. Obviously, loves playing in his home state, loves the Poana greens. You always hear that about the Po, but he grew up on it, so he's very comfortable. The tee shot at 15 that led to his first bogey, it bounded into that fairway bunker is almost an automatic bogey. And he said, you know what? I have no idea how it got in that bunker. It just kept going and going. So he felt that was a bad break. And then on the next hole, he said he flushed an 8-iron, caught a little wind, went in that bunker, couldn't get up and down. But you're right. He didn't get down on himself. Came back, fought hard, barely missed a birdie at 17, and then hit a nice putt there of about 5 feet at 18 to avoid the bogey. So I think he's emboldened. He knows those things happen, especially at Riviera. The crowd is clearly behind him. So let's not count out Max Homa just yet. And let's not hand Jon Rahm the trophy just yet. Remember, Rahm came from 6 back to beat Colin Morikawa at the Century Tournament of Champions. This is not a done deal yet. Even though Rahm is great right now, it's not a done deal yet.
Well, let's go there right now. Each of the last 7 winners at Riv were either first or second entering the final round. Doug Bell, are you willing to wag your finger at history, or you rolling with one of those two for your pick to win?
Oh, so you want me to do a Dikembe Mutombo, right? And wag the
If you got one in you.
Yeah, no, I'm going to stick with Rahm. I know it's not over. Listen, I work out there all the time, and I see comebacks all the time on the back nine on Sunday. But I think in this case, I think Jon Rahm is just the guy right now. Scotty Scheffler's number 1. Rory, the putter let him down this week. But I think Jon Rahm is consistently the best player going right now on the PGA Tour, and he's going to win a big one tomorrow. This is a great field, a lot of money, a lot of FedEx Cup points. These elevated tournaments, I think, are incredible. Why didn't the PGA Tour do this years ago? But Rahm will walk away the winner on Sunday.
Hard to pick against him with level footing, let alone a 3-shot lead. Doug Bell, we appreciate you as always. Have yourself a Sunday, pal.
Thanks, Joe.
And don't forget, there's only one place to be for the thrilling conclusion at Riviera. That's with our team on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. Final coverage coming your way at 3 Eastern. We'll have highlights, post-round reaction right here on CBS Sports HQ.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.